some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's White. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bulldogs offense will go on the attack first. If you just can't get enough football, well, Georgia Tech was the one for you last year. Between the hedges, they went 8 overtime before the Dogs finally prevailed. So are you guys ready to go another 8 extra rounds this time?
Absolutely not. I got a plane to catch. But I tell you what, it was one of the most exciting games in all of college football. And Tech with the huge lead early, all the momentum swings, and Palmer obviously in the booth was pretty solid too.
It was one of those games, David, you just hated that somebody had to lose. And I think back to Haynes King at quarterback for Georgia Tech, throwing for over 300 yards, running for over 100 yards. He was incredible. There was one costly fumble. Was it targeting? Wasn't it targeting? The call went Georgia's way. And then we were running out of ways to describe 2-point plays, and we were running out of espresso late in the game. Bring your espresso for this one. It's going to be fun.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the ground. He's got it again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They'll give it to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Power football with the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Rambling Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. No, people forget Georgia Tech is a charter member of the SEC, though that was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's...
Free up the gut! They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, that's a really nice job executing by this offense. 3rd down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch, and a great job setting up a 1st and goal for this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Wide out trying to get it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Yellow Jackets offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Grab behind the line. It's Patterson.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
Rushes on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And the defense was locked in. You can tell Well, they saw it, they reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
Ball's up to 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
At 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Fighting off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The give on the option. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played 1 period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Defense in press coverage. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position to play the defensive line is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. Looking to throw, it's King. Here's the pressure. Look out, he's got room. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
To the air on 1st down. Got room to work.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this one is perfect. And that's going to tie it up.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that in the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He's got it, first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Leaves it with the back. At the 40, there he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
And the Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. On the ground, it's Frazier. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Got his man on the right. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, in that down distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's King. And they got him for safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
The return is brought down at the 33, and the Georgia offense will take over.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Now the play fake. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Got it in the middle. It's Patterson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on the line, it's really nice to have that.
Pressure coming. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Caught over the middle. It's Patterson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's King. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the move, it's Haynes. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires left. Makes a connection. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Governor's Cup is on the line, and already the Dogs and Ramblin' Wreck have given us some impressive moments.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they
breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Yellow Jackets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's King. He makes the catch. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. This quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Rutherford. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. On third down, he drops to throw. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He splits the uprights. That'll pull them back to within 6.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's McCray. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Grabbed over the middle. It's Branch. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Off-play action on first down. He's going to run it. Breaks the tackle. They are out to send a message in this rivalry game, Jesse, and the quarterback has to keep his composure after taking a shot like that.
Man, and I've been on the receiving end of some of those hits in rivalry games. It is not fun. They hurt a whole lot more, David. It just feels different in games like this.
It just means more because these guys don't like each other, and you love making those big hits in big moments that they replay throughout the whole next year.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Now, we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Looking downfield, it's King. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've had to settle for a couple of field goals on 3 previous red zone trips. They'd love to get it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead is down to a field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's McCray. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Dogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He's got it down the road. Turning it on. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Rides to back and leaves it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And off to Jones. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And the Dogs are on the move. The give to the back. After 45 on his way. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air. It's Stockton. Snagged in the middle. It's Frazier. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
You're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. They almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Fires it incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The official says no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And, man, that comes up short. And I tell you what, we saw him in warm-ups. He's got that leg, man. He hit from 60 a couple times, so he can make that deep shot, but he didn't get all of it, and the field goal just falls a little bit short.
They'll start this drive from the 42. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Robinson. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job on the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Caught. Close to the marker. It's Delp. He's got it up. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Dogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Dogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Here's the handoff. Still on his feet. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late now.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They march 78 yards down the field and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Shoots it to the left. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 kicks remaining on the clock.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And they didn't need the extra point, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. The clean, old-fashioned hate was evident, and now Georgia Tech has even more reason to hate the Dogs because the red and black come out on top. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.